Welcome to This Is Country TV. I'm Brian Doty, and we are in Prescott, Arizona for the world's oldest rodeo. 132 years of rich Western history is what they're celebrating, and they're asking why this is the oldest rodeo. Well, I've got your answer coming up with JC here in just a little bit. We're also going downtown to show you the history on Whiskey Row, places to eat, things to do, and where to stay.
Hi, my name is Greg Mingarelli, and I'm the mayor of the city of Prescott, Arizona. And excited this week we have the world's oldest rodeo here, and it's been a tremendous week. Always is the biggest anticipated week of the year for us. We'll have thousands and thousands of folks coming through the city to see the rodeo. We also have a big parade that's coming up, and that's always a big crowd pleaser. We have about 140 folks in the parade, and thousands and thousands as well watching the parade. Second biggest parade in the state of Arizona, just behind the Fiesta Bowl. So Prescott has lots to offer. While this week is our big week, we have 4 mild seasons and plenty of natural beauty around. Lots of things going on most every weekend down here on the plaza downtown. We have a beautiful courthouse that's really the heart and soul of our downtown, and lots of great places to go for drinks and food around town, lots of cool shops.
We are at a very famous, actually the oldest bar, the saloon here in Arizona. This is the owner, Dennis, so I'm going to let him tell you a little history about the place here.
Yeah, back in the late 1800s, 1877, this saloon was built, and all of Whiskey Row, was basically a big, huge, iconic. There was more bars on Whiskey Row than there is way today. But this here was one of the most famous because it was the first. We still have the original 1877 bar back in here in the lower back bar, and everything else that's in here was rebuilt in 1901. So it's a very, very historic, iconic place. But it is exactly the same bar that Virgil, Wyatt, and Doc Holliday bellied up to in the day, and it's a very much a vision of the Old West.
I'm Ed Kellerman, Executive Director at the Phippen Museum in Prescott, Arizona. George Phippen was a cowboy artist of America, the first president of that organization, a co-founder. Unfortunately, he passed away at a very young age, at the age of 50. In his lifetime, however, he created over 3,000 pieces of artwork of the Western genre. And after he passed, his friends and family were so enamored with his inspirational character and his artwork that they wanted to create an institution dedicated to the preservation of art of the American West. If you ever get a chance to visit us in beautiful Prescott, Arizona, I hope you take the time to drop in and see us here at the Phippen Museum. It's just a wonderful collection of Western artwork featuring some of the best memorabilia and artifacts and artwork that you can see in our area.
Jennifer, tell us a little bit about what you've got here for people that come in that don't know what meadery is.
You bet. So first of all, welcome to Superstition Meadery. We are Arizona's first and only meadery at this time. And what we make is the world's oldest fermented beverage. It's an alcoholic drink that dates back to 9000 BC. It's been found in all of aspects of societies dating that far back. And so we've recreated the drink in a new way by adding special flavors and spices and fruits, and we even sometimes will add grapes to make it more of like a traditional wine, but it is actually a wine. And we have two different kinds here. We've got one that's made with apples and one that's made with berries. And people come down to really enjoy an experience that they've never had before.
And that's what we just did. I had a little sample. Really good stuff. They're right here, right off the square. Really, the location's perfect. My favorite little area, Whiskey Row, I think is what it's called, right? And so we've been traveling around, getting to experience the town, what Prescott has to offer. What is probably your busiest time of the year?
Well, the busiest time of the year is rodeo week. It always coincides with the 4th of July, and this is a Friday afternoon, and we're packed down here. It's really fun, and it's really fun to show people that have never been to Prescott all the things that Prescott has to offer, because we have some really interesting food and drinks and events that go on all week long. We call it Rodeo Week, and it's great.
This is a showcase of organizations that help keep our heritage alive here. It's not a museum, but like a sampler plate of all the organizations in Yavapai County. Quite a few exhibits in here already, including World's Oldest Rodeo, history of law enforcement in Yavapai County, which goes back to 1864. We also have the Rough Riders exhibit. Rough Riders actually started here in Prescott. We've got information on Virgil Earp, who was here for a number of years in the late 1800s. And he actually had a lumber mill here in town, and he was constable. And he remained here until Wyatt Earp and Big Nose Kate and Doc Holliday came to town. One of our most popular exhibits here in the Western Heritage Center is our rodeo exhibit. And it's the world's oldest rodeo, dating back to 1888. And it plays a huge role in this community and this county. It's grown considerably over the years.
This town, it's a changing, but I feel the same. Guess everything's different but me. The old stomping grounds are all stomped out for all the slow rolling tumbleweeds. I guess I look a little broken from my hat to my toes. My belt buckle's fading out, but it was sure shiny back in '89 when I was the best damn hand around. So slide on over, mama, I'ma tell you something, darling. I'm a spitfiring son of the road. I've been raised on the miles, crazy living high. And I ain't got much to show, but I rode the wild horses. Well, big lights used to shine past the fairground sign. There's a line of cars past the gate, and people climbing on the fence to catch a glimpse of a bronc buster fighting for 8. Well, I'm a patchwork of scars posted at the bar, 'cause the pain.
Hey everybody, I'm Randy Corley. We are at the World's Oldest Rodeo, Prescott, Arizona, and you know, there's just something special. I've had the pleasure of being at this rodeo since 1984, I think was the first year. And every year it's just like coming back to a piece of history, which it is. We just go through so many cowboys and good contract acts, and the people that come in here, the grandstands are full. I truly believe that when J.C. Trujillo took over as general manager, this started building back again. And he was kind of a favorite son of Prescott, and he engaged the town again, and that's a pretty nice thing. And it's all worked out because every performance has just got a lot of great fans.
All right, I'm here with Tuff Cooper, 132 years. Wanted to catch up with Tuff just a minute. He's going to come out here and rope, so we wanted to catch up with you and ask you what is some of your favorite memories or what makes this rodeo special to you?
Well, Brian, we are at one of the world's oldest rodeo. Do they claim it? Is it here? Is it Texas?
You know, and we have that answer in the show.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to watch to find out. This rodeo is so unique. It's 132 years old. I love competing, and I get to compete with tradition and continued tradition, and wearing this cowboy hat and coming to this arena. How many guys have been able to do that, and to come to this arena and compete and do what they've done and do what I love, and in a small part help keep this cowboy tradition alive. It's awesome. That's what I love to do.
Here at the Prescott Frontier Days, we take pride in thinking that we have a very traditional rodeo, and we have a lot of great old traditions. Our team ropers come out the same side, the same box, and that's been a tradition. And I've been asked, when did that start? And you know what? I can't tell you. The Prescott Rodeo and the Prescott Frontier Days started back in 1888. And true, there were rodeos that started before 1888. Prescott was the first rodeo actually put together a set of rules. They actually charged an entry fee, creating a contest. They also charged admission to the rodeo, which created a fan base. And we also, Prescott had a rodeo committee. So all those things that came together is why the Prescott Frontier Days got that registered mark, the world's oldest rodeo. True, we weren't the first rodeo, but we were the first one that did all those things that started earlier. I always like to say, Prescott actually planted the seed for what professional rodeo is today.
All right, guys, Tilden Hooper, Casey Field. We're back here behind the chutes. We're going to get to know these guys and why they like the world's oldest rodeo. What's one of your favorite memories or reasons you like this rodeo?
This rodeo is really special to me, actually. My dad competed here, won at one time. He came here and picked up for a lot of years. I came with him, and so a lot of the gatemen, the committee people are my friends. And so to come here and have fans of my dad's and fans of mine to come here and ride at this rodeo that's been happening since 1888. Good stock, good people, makes it a lot of fun, makes it for a good day.
A lot of history here. Tilden, what's one of your favorite memories or the reason you like this rodeo?
The reason I like this rodeo is the greats that rode here before me, like Louis Field, Jason. One of my favorite memories is coming here one of my first years with Casey, and his dad was picking on him, and mom was chicken on a stick up in there. I've never had chicken on a stick. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
These guys travel up and down the road, compete, but they're great friends. That's all what this is. A lot of friendship, good people coming together, celebrating 132 years of rich Western history.
I've been coming here since 1988, and I've been in business 32 years, and I'll mark down Prescott, Arizona. Show me another rodeo can beat Prescott. There might be something right there by it, but show me one to beat it. It'd be hard to do.
One more reason for you guys to be sure and come out here to the world's oldest rodeo.
This town, it's a-changing, but I feel the same. Guess everything's different but me. The old stomping grounds are all stomped out for all the slow-rolling tumbleweeds. I guess I look a little broken from my hat to my toes. My belt buckle's fading out, but it was sure shiny back in '89, but now's the best damn hand around. So slide on over, mama, I'ma tell you something, darling. I'm a spitfire and son of the road. I've been raised on the miles, crazy living high. And I ain't got much to show, but I rode the wild horses. Well, big lights used to shine past the fairground sign. There's a line of cars past the gate, and people climbing on the fence to catch a glimpse of a bronc buster fighting for eight. Well, I'm a patchwork of scars posted at the bar, 'cause the pain ain't up and left. Well, these beers taste old and the rodeo cold, but they ain't killed me yet. So sliding over, mama, I'ma tell you something, darling. I'm a spitfire and son of the road. Well, I've been raised on the miles, crazy living high. Now I ain't got much to show, but I rode the wild horses. I watch the freight liners burn up the highway through town. And as we reach the edge, I look up from my edge to see the lights of the rodeo ground. So sliding over, mama, I'ma tell you something, darling. I'm a spitfire and son of the road. I've been raised on the miles, crazy living high. Now I ain't got much to show. Listen to me, lady, I'm gonna lay it on you, baby. I'm a spitfire and son of the road. Well, I've been raised on the miles, crazy living high. Now I ain't got much to show, but I rode the wild horses. Yeah, I rode the wild horses.
I'm Kirsten Bull with the Bold Rodeo Company, and we've been coming here for 47 years producing the rodeo. And the greatest thing about the Prescott Frontier Days are the fans. They love this rodeo, they support this rodeo, and they cheer for anything we do, and we love it here.
Hi, this is Haley at the front desk at the Residence Inn in Prescott, Arizona. We're mainly intended for extended stay guests, families, or business people on travel. We range in rooms from a single all the way up to a 2-bedroom suite. We're located only about 10 minutes from our local historic downtown Prescott, or about 10 minutes from our entertainment district in Prescott Valley. And if you're in town, we'd love to have you stay with us.
Hi, I'm Katie Von Krall. We're here at my studio in Scottsdale, Arizona. This week I was able to be a part of the Prescott Rodeo by having my art on display for the World's Oldest Rodeo. My work is Western with a contemporary twist. I do lots of originals like that. I also have custom pieces, and another thing I do is speed painting. It's a live painting I do in front of audiences. You're going to get to see that today, and it's something that helps celebrate the 4th, which we got to celebrate here at the rodeo. I'm really excited about that. It's just been an honor to be a part of the rodeo this week, being able to keep the Western tradition alive through modern art. If you'd like to see more of my work, just visit my website at artbykvk.com.
Like his dad, that is set down below right by him, is a champion of the world and a Hall of Famer. When we talk about the Custer family, let's go to the son now. Brett Custer won the title of our Prairie Circuit Finals Rodeo to kick this year off. And if you follow rodeo, you know his dad well enough, and I'll talk about him in a minute. But let's watch Murphy fill in the second against one. Come on,
Guys, this has been fun for me. It's awesome to hear the stories of everybody, all the history, our 132 years. If you haven't made it out, be sure to come out here and check out what this rodeo has to offer. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode here in Prescott, Arizona. A lot of things to do, a lot of history in town. And then here, the world's oldest rodeo, 132 years. I've had a blast being out here and getting to hear all the stories that they have. You guys be sure to come out here to Prescott, see what the town has to offer, as well as coming out to the rodeo. Until next time, we'll see you down the road.
Break on the horses. You can't have no spirit here. They're shutting down a way of life that stood a lot of years. And progress is gonna get us if the smoke and the whiskey don't